I'm back. We're back. What up, internet? Alright, let's pause that. I was just gonna leave it on the game music so you guys could just listen to the wonderful background music, but then there wasn't any, and I was like, oh, well then. And blessed be the Japanese data center queues, because I was only 24th online when I logged back in. And I hear that some people are now getting like 6K, and I'm like, how unfortunate. Let's see, what are people saying? Okay, sorry, I was just reading something. Alright, so where we left off, I still can't touch this damn aetherite, which is kind of why I was just like, I want to do more MSQ, because I sure as hell don't want to walk all the way back over here. Like, this is not a good stopping point. Made that mistake already with rods in hand. Let's see. So where do we... So, we're now in Garlemald, the company... The grand company of Eorzea. Decided, hey, we're gonna go over and... We're gonna go help, what's it called? We're gonna go help the Garleans and save their people from the psychotic Telophoroi influences. And, you know, I'm sure they're, like, starving or having a hard time or something. So we'll give them whatever aid that they need so we can all be happy and friends. And then here, we ran into the first, Legion? The first Legion of Garlemald. And they're just like, we don't believe you. There is no peace. We can't be friends. Don't know what we're gonna do with you yet. And they put shock collars on our little twinsies. They're not gonna put a shock collar on me because I'm just gonna beat the shit out of them. And they're like, the shock collar's not gonna work on her. Like, just don't bother. They're like, if she does something, shock the other two. And I'm like, that actually works. Because I would be like, don't hurt my twinsies. I'll get in trouble with their mom. You know? Alright. So, that being the case, we're now just trying to, you know, kind of go around, talk to the people, find out what their deal is, and see if there's any chance, any way in hope in hell that we can get the Garleans on our side to, like, go fight the Telophoroi and all their crazy shenanigans, or if they just want to continue to be dickbags for the entire West of Forever out of, like, pride or whatever, because... Why unite and join hands with your enemies because you don't trust that they're not going to stab you in the back? Be too proud and rely only on yourself. You can't rely on other people. That kind of bullshit. It's like, okay, buddy. Clearly, everyone else in the world is a savage except you. You're totally not just perpetuating violence and gonna continue pissing people off by invading them and doing the exact same thing that you were pissed off about. Because they got kicked out of Corvus, and they were just like, that's our homeland, we're gonna, like, get power and then take it back. And they got the power, and they took it back, and they're like, now we're gonna go do the same shit to everybody else in the world, and then there'll be no more fighting, then we'll finally be at peace, because we'll own everything. And it's just like, it's not gonna fucking work, because you don't respect people's individuality and their individual beliefs. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, let's talk to some people. Let's see if there's anybody who doesn't fully agree with the Garlean doctrine, and, you know, gonna see where things go. Mr. Queso? Not to be confused with cheese. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off that aetherite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There were others throughout the city, but built by Garleans. 4 Garleans could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. Oh, that's why it's a weird color. Because you don't actually rely on your own aether, because the Garleans didn't have, like, aether magic! They were unable to use magic, so they wouldn't have been able to use a normal aetherite. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I was like, that's kind of weird. These days, however, we use the aetherite's power to keep this place lit. Though that comes at a cost of its normal function. The reason why I can't teleport back here is because you need power. Got it. Hey, Julius. You heard what I said. Don't make me repeat myself. Whatever. Jerk. Octavia. It's you, Kirameki Parfait! Yes? I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. About that, Gaius is my friend now. Hi. You and your adventurers, you killed them! My comrades, my friends, swept them aside in their dozens as they were nothing to you. Maybe I am too, just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Until you get what you deserve. Mark my words! Oh, you hate me, okay. You know Gaius and I are friends now, right? Okay, well, whatever. See ya. Might hate him too, because he, you know, supposedly killed the Emperor. I'm hungry! My wife, my daughter too. They both... Look at these sad, sad people. Damn it all. Is there truly nothing to be done? Look at all the people in despair. Docinus. Ceruleum and other necessary materials are in short supply. I'm not sure how long we can last on the stores we have. I mean, y'all could just abandon this place and come make friends with the Alliance and, like, not be warmongering people who's dead set on conquering the other people's nations. Maybe just be nice to other people and we'll fucking help you out. Alright. Sabinianus? Sabinianus? I don't know. So cold. This young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. Are you guys sure you don't need help? We've not the resources nor inclination to assist the likes of you. Begone. The material stored here is the property of the First Legion. If you think we'd share with the likes of you, you're very much mistaken. What if I paid you? Marcellinus? I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. The sutures. All the times. The worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, it would be the end of you. Vergilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life, but we made our escape. Took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then... Night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar. The terrible roar. The capital was in chaos! But we were spared. You can call this a mercy, mind intact but body broken. Soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where you stand if I could, murderer. Hey! You fucking killed a lot of my friends too! You deserved it, jerk. The only thing that pisses me off about all these Garleans is just like, they're very self-righteous. They're like, you're a monster because you killed people. I'm like, you fucking kill people all the time. There's its ice itself, I may freeze to death at this rate. They like self-righteous because they feel like they're not doing anything wrong, but it's just like, you're clearly... We're just on opposite sides of things. We're like, you hate me because I killed your friends, and I hate you because you keep killing my friends, so... Why did I live when so many others? But it's like they act like they did nothing wrong, and that's what's annoying. I want to go upstairs and talk to the people in the stairwell. Oh, I'm on the whale. I was like, why can't I see? Where am I? You okay? You okay, buddy? It's really cold up here. Alright, bye. Vroom. Theodora. There's only so much I can do until we are able to procure more medicine. We cannot safely move the injured, and what little provisions we do have are spent keeping both us and the survivors warm. Do, 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 do. I'm on you. No matter what may betide, I have my daughter, and that alone shall keep me from succumbing to even the darkest of nights. Oh, you're not pureblood Garlean. It hurts. Flavius? I can't feel my fingers. I've never been this cold or this hungry in all my life. While Garlemald was built on a frozen waste, the city itself was always warm. Always a warm, inviting place. Now, all we once had is in ruins. I'm all for saving regular citizens that aren't douchebags, but a lot of people are jerks. So cold and probably hasn't had a proper meal in days. If only we'd brought some food with us, but perhaps I could use a little magic too. No, I mustn't. God, this is so frustrating. Spurious. How much longer are we going to be stuck down here? This is no way to live. Tell me, where does it hurt? Everywhere? My arm, it's killing me. Is there aught we may do to ease your woes? Where's Daddy? Did he? You mustn't worry, darling. I'm sure he managed to escape just like we did. I've made my position quite clear. Do not test my patience. Alright, let's talk to Decimus here. I know who you are. Kirameki Parfait, champion of Eorzea, yes. Our orders are to give you the run of our encampment, but I have my eye on you. So what business do you have with me? Tell me about yourself. I'm Decimus, Centurion of the First Legion. It's my sworn duty to defend Garlemald from barbarians such as you. That's the thing, is like, they keep fucking calling everybody else barbarians, but it's just like... What makes you better than everyone else and in a position to say that? You know? It's like, don't be rude about it, come on. And your very presence here is an affront to my honor. I hate you too. This is Tertium, third among the stations that encircle the city. The decommissioned carriages here now serves the First Legion's temporary base of operations. It has also become a safe haven for those fleeing the turmoil that has befallen the capital. What scant supplies we have are distributed among civilian and soldier alike. We strive to maintain some semblance of order in these dark times. Our true objective, however, is not merely to survive, but to reclaim our home. We have no time to deal with you and your band of savages, and if you dare to interfere in our affairs, we will not hesitate to cut you down. You say that like I'm not going to just kick your ass. I've been to other worlds, you're nothing. Malleus, get out of my ear, will you? I'm exhausted, and the last thing I need is you and your drivel. God, these people are so rude. The same radio. Magitech radio. The radio is the same model as the one used at Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Well, I imagine we're gonna go report to Alfie now. Hello. Did you learn anything of note? Well, the people here are rude as hell, and they've got one of the radios. Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are the greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there's precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Oh, I suppose. Hold on. I'm like, what do my shoes look like? I was just marveling at my heels and how nice they were. I'm sorry. Flavius? Are you in the other car? You are in the other car. Can I just go through? Yeah, I can go through. Okay. Can I just cast heal? Who's there? My eyes, they can't see all that well. Ah, thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know. It won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. The boy's given up. So, those you met fare no better? I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies? Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him? Though we'd need to persuade Julius first. Hey man, what's up? The sandwiches I made, by the way, the XR sandwiches, really good. I posted some pics on Twitter. Delicious. Well, seen enough. Oh, your people need help. We could help you. Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept rather some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greatest concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume? Yeah, somebody did say something along that line. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telophoroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We have identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions, to prepare for a combined assault on the Telophoroi. Y'all are just gonna get fucking tempered. And I'm gonna watch. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you mean to survive in the And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we will bring you the ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. Okay. So, did he agree to it? Nope. No, he will not place Garlemald in the debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, he will come with me. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. A lot of more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. What does persona non grata mean? I'm gonna look it up. Let's look this up. Let's see. Persona non grata. Person not grateful. That's what I thought it meant. Okay. Although this is hardly the solution we had in mind, it will have to suffice for the time being. Without our healing magics, there's little we can do for these people beyond offer words of encouragement. But this way, we'll be able to offer them tangible assistance. His park materials. Duelist finds himself in the somewhat bizarre position of leading ambassadors of an enemy contingent on a salvage mission. We'll begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima? The first location is Forum Solis, a park to the northwest of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Oh, here we go. Yay, I'm weather appropriate again. It's weird that there's no music down here. It's just the creepy radio. I do have the music on, and the music would play if there was any. Yep, here we go, music. Automated slasher. Ooh, hello, Aether Current. I'll be with you in a second. This was an actual park. It's snowing. .306 to the west, so that away. This is the place. To think this macabre graveyard for a war machine was once a park. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. Oops. Sorry, Mike. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the Empire, the great Solus Galvus. About that. I know Solus. Did you know he was an Asian? We come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor. No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the war machine and the rest of the machine in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we will commence the search. Nope, we're just looking around for what we can. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant's stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There is nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other device that would be fueled by ceruleum. Map of Forum Soleus. Why would this have... Why are we checking this? Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Soleus. The pond, the children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of ceruleum. Ah, that's why we're checking it. Okay. We're not going to say anything as we ride around on this piece of Magitech that definitely has ceruleum in it. Just don't say anything. They don't need to know. It's fine. Oh, hey, it's Alfie. I don't imagine there would be much need for Magitech in a park of all places. But then again, I wasn't raised in Garlemald. They may have uses for ceruleum that I've yet to consider. Somebody's fighting something over there. Cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Julia said. Oh, the busted Magitech armor. Kind of reminds you of 6, doesn't it? Duelist. Did I say Julius? I don't know. Julius ignores you as he stares at the water in silence, as if searching for something he knows is gone and will never return. Ooh, that's a sightseeing point. This, whatever it is, appears to have some sort of symbolic meaning relating to this park. Even though the place is named after Solus, it doesn't seem to be a statue of him. Or at least not anymore. Maybe it was once a fountain? Or somewhere the man himself used to sit. Maybe not that it would matter, even if we knew, but I can't help but wondering. And we look out. Orange Julius! Yo, Orange Julius is good, though. Not gonna lie, it's pretty tasty. I enjoy it. I'm an Orange Julius enjoyer. Children's slide. Why would this have ceruleum in it? Why are we even checking this? Well, you know what? We never know. We don't know what Garlean life is like. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial war machine, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. Oh, it's you. Any luck? No, there's really nothing here. Like, why would you have ceruleum red stuff in a park? That's kind of weird. There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Something the matter? What? Yes. I mean, no, It's just... I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. That's a good point. The water is not frozen, so there should still be ceruleum in whatever device is heating the water. The pond was heated. With a ceruleum-powered heater by any chance? Suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. Can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I wonder it's still unbearably cold, though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garland would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign signiferi and Medici, so it doesn't scare me. I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphonse, you have a knack for finding dry wood. Why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, I'll blast up their fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. Not planning on going in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake, like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park. We have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane! So, fancy a dip? Little friendly competition might make things interesting. Last thing we need is you catching a cold. Step aside while I drink the pond dry. That way we'll find it in no time. Now let's make it a competition. That's more something Alice would enjoy. Last one to find a ceruleum tank is a rotten egg. I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Search for the ceruleum. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Can't be good. It's cold. Perhaps we should have listened to Julius after all. You're fine. Delve in the murky water, but nada. It's cold again. Nope, not there. Beneath the water, your fingers catching what you think might be a handle. We found something. Good job, us. You open the hatch and retrieve a ceruleum tank. Good job. It's fucking cold. And raining. This is terrible. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver to him your prize. Gross. Why are we doing this again? I need a shower. I need to be deloused. And the delousery. Did you find anything? I hope you did. Temperature regulator ceruleum tank. Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventurer's bread and butter, though one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. True. That's it! And there's still some ceruleum left. Ah, the fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alfino a hand. It's raining! Please tell me we're doing this somewhere with cover. Okay, cool, thanks. Call me an Olden because by fire I'm reborn. My clothes are mostly dry now too. I appreciate you recovering the ceruleum, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire, awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat, and sitting down for a hot meal. Family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the streets, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sound of laughter and song. Happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble, those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon, our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. They're gonna get tempered if they just go in as is. Just saying. And I don't think they're gonna... Not that I even want to give them any dragon scales, because I don't... They're jerks, but... They wouldn't take it anyway. Well, at least my clothes are finally dry. Though they could still do with a proper wash. Owing to the wealth of experience I've accrued in gathering firewood, I was even able to provide Julius with some basic pointers on the subject. I thought it might help to further build a rapport, and distract him from his other concerns. No good deed. Now that the fire is burned out, Julius is ready to move on. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. It's raining! Shouldn't we wait for the rain to pass? Okay, alright, bye. Let's go. All that work to get dry, and I'm about to get wet again. Automated satellite, what do you want from me? Still pretty far to the west. The war machine appeared to be patrolling the area of its own volition. Wonder whether it's simply following its original orders, or if it now serves the Telophoroi. Everything was built on an enormous scale and with thick, cleanly cut stone, much like Amaro. Given what we know now, such similarities are no coincidence. Oh. That's a good point. As you can see, this place is littered with remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already covered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prise them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is already weak, I would advise you to stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the machine's ceruleum gauge to see if there's any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Understood. Let's get to work. You still have the explosives I gave you, yes? Remember to check the ceruleum gauge before attempting to remove the outer casing. If the gauge has been damaged and you can't determine if there's any left fuel to recover, use your best judgment. I feel like that should say any fuel left to recover. Maybe a typo. According to the ceruleum gauge, the unit's fuel tank is empty. Nope. We're not wasting on you. The ceruleum gauge on this unit appears to have been broken, giving you no way to determine how much fuel its tank may hold. After successfully removing the war machine's outer casing and retrieving the ceruleum tank, you find it to be completely empty. Womp. Too bad, so sad. Been broken, giving you no way to determine if there's anything in there. It's empty! Boo. I need a hookup. More bombs, please. Need more? Here, if I have a fair amount of explosives to spare today, but tomorrow's another story. We can't afford to waste them on units with nothing to offer, so be sure to check the gauge first. Of course, if the gauge is damaged, it's up to you to make the call. I made 2 bad calls, you're welcome. Can't I just beat up some Magitech and then peel the shit out of them? Empty. Nope. That one's broken. Let's try it out. And let's see, achieve the war machinist's ceruleum tank to find. It is half full! Yay! Or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Jules will surely be pleased by your discovery. Of course it was the farthest one. Are you sure you don't want me to just, like, beat some of this shit up and then we could just, you know, take their tanks? Use violence? No? No violence? More explosives? Wait, is that what I think it is? Yeah, it's a war machinist ceruleum tank. Not only did this tank survive the attack that disabled the war machina in which it was installed, it also escaped the blast of your explosives unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among cerulean tanks would surely deserve one. Nice. You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go and see how Alice and Alfino are faring. Are they being attacked? Okay. Standing alone in the rain. Oh, look, there they are. Thancred. How's it going, buddy?
おっと、姿は探さなくていい。そのまま知らぬ顔で聞いてくれ。お前たちが帝国兵とキャンプブロークングラスを出た後、ルキアから偵察隊に連絡があってな。
ナイス。
俺たちはすぐに追跡を開始。お前たちがテルティウム駅に入ったのを確認している。その後、出てきたアルフィノとアリゼに魔導仕掛けの装置が付けられていることも確認。おおよそ状況は察した。その上でいくつか聞かせてくれ。駅にいる連中は何者だ。何を目的にしている。なるほど。第一軍団長と来たか。
We met with the Legatus of the first. He's being a jerk.
目的は第10軍団の連れてくる増援と合流し、旧魔道場バブイルの塔を自力で制圧することだな。
The Tower of Babel.
もろもろ了解した。だとしたら打つ手がないでもない。今しがた派遣団の方にある報告が入ってな。それを交渉材料にできる可能性が高いだろう。ひとまずお前はお前自身とアルフィノたちの命を守ることを最優先にしてくれ。相手の要求は基本的に飲んでくれていい。
He says to indulge the Garleans for now.
頼んだぞ。それじゃまた後でだ。待たせたな。
Oh, they didn't go far. Nice.
あちこち探してみたんだけど収穫なしよ。悔しいけどあなたが見つけた分でおしまいね。
さほど期待してたわけじゃないが、いよいよ厳しいか。ともかく今回の捜索はここまでだ。駅へ戻るぞ。
Sure you don't want me to beat some shit up for you? I mean, I'm here. Alright.
ああ、よく戻ったな。聞いたぞ。精輪水を探させてたんだってな。で、収穫はどうだった？
少しはな。こいつらがよく働いてくれたから。
やばい連中だって話だったけど、案外普通なんだな。
Why do they have to keep fucking calling us savages, douchebags? No manners.
でもよかったよ。少しでも暖かくできそうで。正直、今晩を超えられるかどうかってやつもいるからな。
精輪水が見つかったのか。
クインテス様。
ならば魔導兵器の燃料に回しておけ。
Refuel the armor, not warm up the people freezing to death here?
ですが、これは拠点を温めるために。
I don't like you.
次の作戦が決まった。 しばしこの者らと話をする。だが至る所に我らの目があることを忘れるな。その場でおとなしく待機せよ。
作戦って何でしょうね。
Is the 10th approaching?
わからない。魔導兵器にしても今使うつもりなのか、第10軍団と合流した後の備えなのか。どうしたら彼らを暖かい場所へと返せるのだろう。ユルスが語った冬の街並みや夏の草原のような場所に。
話は終わったの？
He doesn't look pleased with the outcome.
アルフィノとアリゼを人質として派遣団に物資の譲渡と撤退を促すことが決まった。
Fucking assholes.
取引が済むまで二人には別の場所に移動してもらう。
もうどうしてそうなっちゃうわけ？
I'm gonna kill Quintus.
限りがある。ひとときそれでしのげてもいつかは君たちが。
What happens if I pull the shock collars off?
アルフィノたちの命を守ることを最優先にしてくれ。相手の要求は基本的に飲んでくれていい。
Everything will be alright. Have faith. Thancred said to just lay low for now. We'll trust him. I hope you realize your commander's a monster and I'm gonna fucking kill him. Yeah, I'll think I'm a monster anyway. Let's give him a reason to. Alfino and Alice will be fine, providing they do not resist. Alea Iacta Est. What does this mean? Alea Iacta Est. The die is cast. I'm definitely using Google Translate for these, just so you know. Once again, Julius has been entrusted with an unenviable task. He will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there's something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls to Legionnaires Marcellius and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to their headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the eel for further details in those words. Eel. It's not Somali. Put it on Latin. Latin. Nope, this is a Garlean thing. Okay, I don't know. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. So, if we've got people secretly and rightfully following them, what if they rescue Alfino and Alice, and we just not hand over their shit and then, you know, commandeer their Magitech armor? I'm sure that's probably just gonna make things worse, but it's what I want to do. You again. Ask for the eel. Ask the eel? Yeah, ask the eel, he said. That's to be the way of it, after all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it, for the glory of Garlemald. What are we telling these people? What does any of this mean? What do you want with me? Ask the eel. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand, that he would recognize the savage as a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. People are fucking crazy. What if I, like, just cut these wires very casually so I can attune to this aetheryte? That guy's probably dead. So what is he having them do? Because it sounds like they're going to be on a suicide mission. Have you done as instructed? Their duties involve more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? What do you mean by ask the eel? I'm not at liberty to divulge that. What I can say is this. You have no cause for concern if our demands are met. You and I are in this together now. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There's one other matter. A place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Couch! I love Jibanyan couch. Don't look at me. Roscoe. Ooh, that's fate. Ooh, that's shit aggroing me. Don't hurt me. Ace looked up at me saying couch. Ace, you want to get on the couch? It's a cat couch. Hold on, if I can do this fate. Let's see. Let's see if this is gonna kill me or not. DPS, damage, damage, damage. Oh, they increased the cooldown on energy drain. Oh, this actually might kill me. Summoner's so cool! I do so much damage. Nice. That's still AoE? That is still AoE. And now I've officially done one on this map. Please let me change back to White Mage. Please. 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 Thank you. Not current fate. There we go. Retrieving data. What am I writing? Oh, Ozma. $187 to the southwest. We can get it after we talk to him. Somewhere around here. Here we go. Ozma Mountain. Yep. Look at it. And all his spherical goodness. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, please. Julius lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Wait here? Yeah. So the Ozma Mountain is really cool, because when you fly, it turns into a cube. And then when you go underwater, it turns into an upside-down pyramid. Very neat.
家だったんだ。うちの家族の。テートが崩壊したあの夜、俺はクイントゥス様と同じ場所にいて助かった。けど、うちにはあのラジオはなかったんだ。
Are they just gonna bring the radios with them when they go invade the Telophoroi? And then pray that works?
朝になってどうにかここに駆けつけた。研究職の父も母も妹と弟もまだいて、だけどもう言葉は届かなくなってた。
Oh my god, he had to kill his own family?
話しかけたら襲われて、それで俺は本当だったらその朝にみんなはテータを出るはずだったんだ。
This shit's fucked up.
内戦が収まるまで安全な場所に避難してもらう約束だった。
You sure you don't want me to stop the Telophoroi for you? I could do it.
なのにガレマールの旗には民族の団結を示す鎖が描かれてる。血色の鎖は犠牲になった同胞たち、彼らも含めてガレマールって国なんだ。
Ooh, lore behind the flag. Neat.
でもじゃあこの国がなくなったら死んだ同胞たちが生きてたって証はどこに残る？
お前たちみたいに神に祈れたら答えを得られてたのか。
Not all of us believe in God. Some of us just believe in not being a dick to other people.
悪い。話がそれた。寄り道はもう十分だ。派遣団と交渉しに行くぞ。
やっぱりダメね。こっちからじゃ開きそうもないわ。
もどかしいかもしれないが、彼女の言葉を信じて今はじっと待つとしよう。
This is the part where they freeze to death, isn't it?
本当に痛いくらいだ。
クイーントゥスさんに聞かれたことを考えてたのよ。どうして帝国の統治を受け入れなかったんだろうって。彼は自分たちと私たちが違うからかって言ってたけど、それを誰より恐れてたのはガレアンの人たちだったんじゃないかと思うの。
I mean, why not just respect each other's differences and be like, alright, you stay over there, and I'll stay over here, and then let people choose, and it's fine.
ギムリとの会談でバリステは全ての人を帝国民にすることで脅威と戦うって宣言したわ。違いをなくして無理やりにでも同じものにしないと手を組むことはできないって感じてたのかもしれない。強くて寂しい理想だった。彼の思考とする世界に帝国民になれない他者は存在し得なかったのよ。でね、お父様に感じた怒りもそういう拒絶に対する憤りだったんじゃないかって。
That's very true. The Garleans and the Charlanes are saying very similar things.
争いを避けるのが正しいことだとしても、その方法が周りとのつながりを断つことだなんて全然納得できないわ。だって私たちバリステもお父様も見限った人たちからこんなに学んで励まされてきたのよ。そりゃ考えがバラバラでぶつかることもあったけど、それもひっくるめてかけがえのないものだった。否定なんてしたくないし、させたくない。
お父様も軍団長たちも多くの大人も私たちより多くを見聞きしてきているはずだろ。この世には問題が溢れているから効率よくそれらを裁けるようにだんだんと物事の形を整理してしまうんじゃないかな。風は風、雪は雪、光は光。本当は時々で違った顔を持っていることをきっと気にしなくなっていくんだと思う。
I'm glad I glamored this coat because it would be awkward if I was in different clothes.
人も 人とはこういうものだと整理される。だから割り切ったり諦めたりしやすいのかもしれない。
そうなの？
昔の私がそうだったんだ。もちろんそれはたくさんのことを知ったからじゃなく、知った気になったからだったけれどね。今は世界を作る一つ一つのこと、その時々の顔に目を向けられるようになってきたと思う。そうしたら、かつて掲げた世界の救済が前よりずっと複雑で難しいものになって、でも前よりずっと成し遂げたいと思えるようになったんだ。
つまり物資を全て置いて領外へと撤退すること、それがキコーラの要求だな。
そうだ。撤退の時には飛空艇を一つ置いていけ。お前たちが去ったことを確認したら、アルフィノとアリゼの首輪を外してそれに乗せる。
そっか。私もアルフィノも戦いたいのね。だからお父様の正論にも素直にうなずけなかったんだわ。
I know this is really awkward, but I need to BRB 1 second because one of my cats just threw up, so I'm sorry. We'll be right back. Oops, not that one. That's the wrong one. Be right back. Doesn't eat his yak.
He's not going to after I spray.
Oh, come here, child.
You're not gonna wipe it up? Oh, okay.
I gotta remove the child.
You don't have to! There was nothing.
There's another spot unless he swallowed it.
Another spot.
Yeah, he was still on the mat. I heard him yakking twice.
I just saw 2 pieces over here.
Oh, yeah, was over there. Unless he ate it already. He's like, why won't you let me eat my yak? He's on the mat? He was on the mat earlier.
I didn't see anything on the mat.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. Cherry, go ahead and upset Tummers.
え？
もちろん理不尽な暴力とか誰かを虐げるための武力には賛成しないわよ。
He's fine. He really wanted to eat his yak, but I don't want him to eat his yak. But he's otherwise okay. He just probably ate too fast or ran around after he was eating, because he'll do that sometimes. Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I have no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish you'd realize it too. Okay.
でも私たちは本当に大切なもののために命を懸けた人たちを、彼らの戦いを愚かだったなんて思ってない。そして自分も叶えたい未来のために戦いたがってる。これは必ずしも剣や魔法を振るうってことじゃなくて、そうね。
かけがえのないものを大切にして生きることかな。
ええ、きっとそうだわ。アルフィノが世界を良くしたいって言うなら、武器を置いたり置いてもらえるように努力すると思う。
I accidentally clicked out of the window that right there.
けど今テロフォロイを追っているみたいに力を手に血を流しながら進むこともあるはずよ。どっちも間違いなくアルフィノの戦いだわ。
戦い抜けるだろうか、私に。
できないとか愚かだとか意味がないとかたくさん否定されるでしょうね。そういう言葉って強くて、誰かが出した答えに違うって言った人の方が真理に近く見えちゃうものよ。なのに掲げたものを肯定し続けてきた兄のこと、私は強いなって思ってたわよ。だから貫けばいいんじゃない？また変な方にずれ始めたら今度は私がぶん殴って目を覚まさせてあげるわ。
ありがとう、アリセ。
She'll beat him up if he screws up. That would be Thancred. Oh, Estinian. Hi. Come to get your boy?
偵察隊がアルフィノ殿とアリゼー殿を保護しました。
Ooh, look at that. You got no leg to stand on anymore. Suckers.
これに伴う死傷者はなし。見張りも全員眠らせただけで済みました。
聞いた通りだ。キコーラと我々はこれでまた対等にテーブルにつける。その上で改めて相談したいことがあるのだ。我々のもとに届いたある情報についてクイントゥス殿も交えて話がしたい。
Alright, what's the other thing that they were setting up with the magic tech?
交渉が失敗した場合についてもすでに指示は受けている。
You guys gonna suicide bomb? Well, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm gonna have to kill you, and I'm not even gonna feel bad about it, because you guys were just dicks.
ガレマール帝国軍第一軍団祖国の頂を守る者皇帝陛下なき今もこの地はたっとき帝となれば同胞戻り来るまで神明尽きようとも蛮族を排せよ
I'm not even gonna feel bad, because you guys were just being assholes the whole time. Oh, okay, Arun. He's really strong and in tune with the elementals.
話を聞けって言ってるんだ。バカ。
先ほどグランドカンパニーエオルゼアより緊急の連絡が入った。アラミゴに第10軍団を中核とする一団が来訪。会談を希望してきたそうだ。
The 10th came to us. Wonder what that's about.
曰く彼らは帝都解放を目指して共闘を呼びかけるも第4、第5、第8、第12軍団とは交渉決裂。
With the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th. The 14th was Gaius. They're gone. The 7th was Werlet. They are also gone.
大半の軍団が独自路線を突き進み行進すらままならぬ中で第10軍団自体が属州兵の大量離反を許し
Conscripts are like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
継戦能力を喪失。もってグランドカンパニーエオルゼアに保護を申し入れてきたという。
嘘だ。騙されるものか。
いや、事実なのだユルス殿。第10軍団長から第1軍団長に宛てた伝言も預かっている。イルは立たずと。
聞こえてましたか、クイントス様。俺たちはどうすれば。
第10軍団の判断に従う。そう伝えよう。まことこの世は絶望ばかりがすり寄ってきる。
You dick, Quintus. Yeah, exactly. It's not losing your dignity to know when to ask for help, dum-dum. We aren't here to shame you, we're here to help you against a common enemy.
皆にもそう伝えるがよい。バリス陛下、あなたもさぞ口惜しいでしょうな。
About that. It's still very possible there's a Varus Primal out there. Just saying. That's not off the table yet.
共に国府の下でかけ、辺境で身を縮めていた我らが覇者となる夢を見た。
Is he okay? Jericho, do you want pets? You're not feeling good? You just want to lie down for a bit? Okay, back to the cutscene.
Tami no tame, tada tada tsuyoi teikoku de aran to shita.
Oops. No, 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 no. Do not. No skip. That was the wrong button. My bad. Sorry.
しかし、我らはもはや亡霊らしい。赤き鎖は縛るやつなぐや。
Is he gonna just shoot himself? He's taking the Xenos way out. I can't live in a world where I actually try to get along with people. I'm gonna kill myself. Does she know?
クインテス殿から話が聞けたら、少しでも彼らの不安が取り除けるよう、名士たちにも掛け合ってみようと思うんだ。
They're about to get a not very nice surprise.
まずはちゃんと伝えられるといいわね。私たちは違うものだけど、違うから話したいんだって。
These kids are having a bad time. Yep, they are. They are indeed. At least my best people are with— oh, nope, yep, he's gone. He blew his brains out. The idea of trusting and making nice with savages instead of subjugating them was just too much to bear, so he killed himself. Great response. Hey, let's talk to all my friends. Let's talk to Julius first, actually. We will make no attempt to resist. You have been conscripted to make cookies? Fair. Cookies are great. Thank goodness the 10th Legion decided to sue for peace when they did. We've been spared more senseless bloodshed, which is the last thing anyone, including the first, needs. You'll grab your laptop to listen? Nice. I wish I— oh wait, I do have cookies! I was like, I wish I had cookies. I want a cookie. I do have cookies. I bought Godiva cookies because they were on sale during Cyber Monday. Cookie. From their perspective, though, the promise of reinforcements was their last hope, and now they have no choice but to capitulate to the invaders. But we will prove to them that all is not lost, and we yet stand a chance of casting out the Telophoroi. Even with the Empire in ruins, the Garleans have not lost the will to fight. That strength shall serve them in the days to come. There is yet life in this cold soil. It was a grave error not to post sentries farther from the camp. Had we seen the Garleans sooner, we could have slain them long before the truce was called. Sadu? I know I said I was gonna just murder them for attacking us, but we're not here to murder first. We're to see if they can be reasonable, and then if they decide they want to keep being unreasonable dickheads, then we kill them. But I love you, it's okay. They engaged us of their own free will, and deserve to die warriors' deaths. Even so, I have not forgotten why we are here, and I will stay my hand, for now. You are the best. When the Imperials charged upon us, we were able to avoid any serious injuries on either side. In truth, most of the Garleans were in no condition to fight. Sunken eyes, hollow cheeks. It must have been a long time since they had a decent meal. I'm sure they will be much more amenable to conversation with food in their bellies. Precious girl. Friend. Wife. Friend. Wife. I've just returned from guarding the airships, and now I've got to keep an eye on the captured Imperials. Maybe a bit of chit-chat will help lighten the mood. Okay, Lise. Sawawa! The air may be chilly, but I've got some great deals on rare items that are sure to warm the cockles of your heart. I almost read that as cookies of your heart because cookies are great. All I ask for in return are bicolored gemstones. What do you say? Yay, we now have access to the gemstone exchange. Hooray! We gotta level up the area to get anything good, though. Well. Don't go shouting this about, but the truth is, during the occupation of Alamigo, I was an Imperial conscript. Still, for all the sleepless nights they've given me, my experiences during those long, awful years might finally be put to good use. Barthélemy! Nope, you're not saying anything different. I don't think Willem technically did either, but I'm still gonna talk to you guys. I heard what happened, and I'm glad you're all right. Look, I know there's still a lot to do, but try and save your strength until it's needed, eh? But I like murder. Oh, Karamiki, I cannot tell you how glad I am to see you returned. Fear not, we have kept the camp safe in your absence, and shall continue to do so. Pray warm yourself by the fire and leave guard duty to us. You're a precious potato. Now for the true test of our abilities. It's up to the Order to make sure that the Garleans are well looked after. Gaidalo and the other bards will help secure the route from Tertium. With their keen eyesight and the mastery of the bow, they're the perfect candidates for such a task. You and the twins gave us all a good fright, you know. I reckon you'd be better off not going so far afield again. Wouldn't want you wandering beyond earshot of my dulcet tones, would we? If you hope to benefit from my song, you'd best stay close. Never know when your spirits might be in need of a lift. I could just bard myself! I'm not going to, but I could. But I appreciate the offer, thanks. It's a card. More people at the camp means more bodies to keep warm. Smiths have been scrambling to get enough heating for everyone, and we've got more people searching for firewood in case it comes to that. It's no use taking in all these Galeans if we're going to let them freeze to death. We need heat, for goodness sake. I know I should have bought more warming tinctures. I knew I should have bought more warming tinctures. We shall have the heaters ready before long. With the problem of this dreadful cold address, I imagine demeanors may change for the better. I plan to make heaters enough for not only the camp, but those who have chosen to remain in the station as well. Good people. You guys are good people. Did I talk to you, Talon? Took quite a beating. Firm comrades saying, yep, I've talked to you before. Okay. It's only our special friends that have new things to say. Like Maxima, let's talk to you. News regarding the 10th came shortly after you first left with Julius. From that, we were able to deduce that the first were somewhere within the capital. We were, however, only able to verify this once you had made contact with Thancred. Alberic! What's up, boss? As I am a knight, I am sworn in service to the people. Thus shall I commit myself to the protection of all those who haven't the arms to defend themselves, whomsoever they may be. You're a good guy. Well, I guess it's time to talk to Lucia. Yeah? Yeah. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. About that. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Strange bedfellows. With the immediate crisis averted, Lucia seeks to gain a clearer understanding of the present situation. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry? A reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force what they intend to do so, we would only incite panic. But perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alfino, Alice, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station, and we'll also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Y'all are lucky Arun Senna is a good guy. And a not violent white mage, unlike me, a very violent white mage. 344 to the north. How about... what if we... repower up that Aether Crystal? And because anybody supposedly can use it, and then we can just teleport everybody over. Right? And then we don't have to worry about them walking through the freezing cold lands and the beasties. Fate joined. Oh, should I kill those? Should I? Should I? Maybe. No, I'll do it later. It's fine. Alright, where's the next Aether Current? 339 to the west? Are you like all the way over here? 271 to the west. It's probably like somewhere here or here, I imagine. Found half of them. 136. This person's probably looking for the same thing I am. We just want to be able to fly. There it is! And sure enough, they are also after it. Don't mind me, just me and a whale. Forward and back, we go forward and back. Doing a heckin' streaming. Well, okay, cool. I'll tab you too. Give me a second. Let me get out of the way of these damn dogs so they don't murder my face while I'm all tabbed. Okay, let's find you. Now I too have you tabbed. Where the hell are you? You know what? I'm online. I should just freaking check where you are. I can see where you are. Whoa, there's a lot of people on! What are you doing in the peaks? Whoa, there's a lot of people on. Northeast. I guess I am kind of going that direction, so we can go after this one. Finishing up hunts. Okay. There. $296. The lack of music here is a little disconcerting. Is that the word? It makes me feel uneasy. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Can I get over? Alright, don't aggro me. You don't aggro me, I won't have to kill you. That's the way this works. Automated death machine. Automated bit. $351 to the north. I don't know if we're gonna go that far right now. This was just kind of on the way, so it was fine. Ooh, let me out of here. $290 to the northwest. Yeah, it's somewhere over there. We're not going over there. It's like there's a little... The music... There is music here. Just very quiet. And then when it's not playing, it's just like... Makes you feel very uneasy. Oh, this is the park. Okay, there's the entrance to the thing. Ah, this was really close. First Legion soldier? What are you doing back here? Where are Julius and the others? Oh, I did not expect you to arrive so soon. There's been a development. Perhaps you had best see for yourself. I know, he's dead, right? 'Tis a comfort to see thee none the worse for thy recent ordeals. My watch says it wants to be charged. Alright, Elise, did you see it? Did you see the dead body? How are you feeling? Are you okay? Karameki and Julius. We arrived just before you did. And too late. Too late? For what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. Surprised Pikachu face. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then when he was alone, he... No. No, he wouldn't. Would and did. Lankard and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be offered a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Oh, that guilt's gonna weigh on you forever, buddy. Without him to guide us, Are you guys incapable of being your own individual people? I've just this moment spoke with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of refugees here to Camp Broken Glass should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die. But most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned, we just want to live! Then come on over. We'll be friends. We don't judge. It's fine. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others. But we'll see they reach our camp safely. Again, why don't we just fix the damn Aether Crystal? Because it says that they could teleport anywhere, right? So I assume that means anywhere where there's another Garlean-type Aether Crystal, so... And something about use the... Oh, maybe the terminal's broken. Never mind. If the terminal's broken, they can't do it, I guess. okay? I... Oh, my dude. After what happened to his family, the first was all Julius had left. Now even that's been taken away from him. He's not alone in that either. There's a comfort in having someone to follow. Someone to lead. Hey, Rustic. I think we'd end up taking the First Legion themselves, what remains of them, into our care. Not so long ago, such a thing would have been inconceivable. But these are strange times indeed. Kokobuki! My little thaumatarge buddies. What are you guys planning? I don't trust you guys. Leave the fiends to my brothers and I. We will raze them to the ground with our most devastating magics. And just for good measure, I'm sure he was also going, Mwahahaha! Potatoes are evil. These guys are cool. Still evil. Sorry, I'm just pretending the map music's on. I do hope the Ilsabard contingent actually makes some kind of difference around here. Now, can we tell that girl who hates us that, we're friends with Gaius? Oh, Chuchuto! Is he okay? We've the roads covered, don't you worry. Things may get chaotic out there, but just take it as slow and steady as you can, alright? Oh, he's alive! He's just freezing to death very slowly. Okay, where should we start? Let's start inside. No, wait, hold on. No, yeah, let's do it. Poppaea. Our pride, our culture, all of it gone. At least the pain proves I'm not dead yet. To employ healing magics now would likely invite catastrophe, as thou canst attest from thy experiences at Victor's spoils. Indeed, the Garleans view our ability to manipulate aether with the same suspicion that many Eorzeans do Magitech. But I know I'm friends with Sid, and I'm cool with both. Amanu? No matter what may betide, I have my daughter, and that alone shall keep me— he didn't say anything different. Okay. Spurious? Since hearing about Lord Quintus, I confess I've many and more thoughts on the subject. Few can deny he was a man of principle, misguided though he may have been. Everything's gonna be alright now. He's just a little boy. Why did I live when so many others? Get out of my ear, will you? Oh, okay. Doesn't want to talk to me still. Still being a jerk. Lord Quintus was our rock in the storm, and now we are without a leader, without direction. Nevertheless, we must live on, even if that means consorting with our former enemies. Well, what do you want? Nope, that's okay. I know not how to offer encouragement or solace to these poor souls, but if it's safe passage to our camp they need, I'd gladly oblige. I'm glad you don't hold a grudge against Garleans, because you have no reason to. You got nothing to say, and you got nothing to say. I can mend my own shit, thank you very much. Queso, how are you? Still trying to get this aetherite working again. If nothing else, we might be able to reach other parts of the city to scavenge for provisions. Oh, you are trying to fix it. Now I can attune to it. Great, fantastic, perfect. talk to you last. Hey, where'd the girl who hates me go? My leader may be gone, and the world may be falling to ruin, but my duty to my people will never change. Such is the life of a soldier. Raha? Try as we might, any words of comfort we offer are like to fall on deaf ears. We are but strangers from foreign lands, perhaps in their eyes the very cause of their suffering to begin with. Nevertheless, we mustn't give up. We came from the first where, like, people were generally pretty cool with each other and not racist, and we're back to this shit. Best not to dwell on it, not when there's work to be done. This is where it happened. Why? Alright, let's talk to Sabinian. Nope, I don't know how to say your name, and I'm giving up. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it. We built it all ourselves. Before this all began, sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please. I can walk, I think. Just give me a few more moments. Yo, I'll totally take you to see your kid. It's cool. Well, got the Aetherites sorted out in the end. All it took was a few adjustments. And now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laterum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Flavius! He's the dude who was not doing so hot earlier. You okay, man? Ah, it's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. Thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate, and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept it. This guy's starting to get it. He's just like, yo, these words, this racism means nothing. Please help me. And I'm like, sure, love to. Now that you're not being a jerk, I'll gladly help you. Oh dear. Hey, Alfie. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Yep, plenty. Thank the 12. Thank the 12! You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Laminsian friends. Ah, thanks, Miss Beard. I'd save it for the tempered, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. I will stay with the refugees and do what I can to protect them. Well, I have no doubt that you and Thancred will do a fine job clearing the path. We must be ever vigilant for threats that may have slipped the net. Why? Whoa! Worldly Imperial, hello. Who are you? Like any son of Garlemald, I mourn the loss of the late Emperor, but I won't go sacrificing myself in his memory. Call me heartless, but I plan to live what life I have left to the fullest. Fortunately for me, I happen to know a thing or two about Magitech. That knowledge was drilled into me for the purposes of war, but I'll happily use it to survive. You might want to consider joining the Ironworks. Triple Triad? No? Okay, fine. Are there more people here? Or did I just only miss that one earlier? I think I only missed her. Okay. Well. There is a Aether Current quest. Ataligo, hello. We've orders to assist the refugees, but we've received little more from them than icy glares. That will not deter us, though. They may be our former enemies, but we are here to offer aid, and offer aid we shall. You're a very good person. Look at all the quests here now. Chocobo Keep! Okay. Well met. Hey, you're Ish Guardian and you've got a blackbird. I approve. Azure-haired woman. Children are our future. A woman with startling blue hair is in search of her son who has disappeared without a trace. Are you Julius's mom by any chance? Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen a little boy with a hair similar shade to mine? He's my son and I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him we ought to seek refuge in your encampment. Little boy, not Julius. And he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. The next thing I knew, he was running hell for leather, goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left for the station altogether, and the streets above are rife with danger. Please, could you find him for me? Yeah, sure. Oh, you will? Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house to the north of Palatium Novum. Try there first before anywhere. He'll be easy to recognize, I should think, what with the color of his hair and all. Mole delegate. $389 to the west. Now we've got an Atwhite online too? There's a lot of people logging in tonight. Ooh, 17. Don't hurt me. I'm just looking for a lost child. You discover a new location. Oh dear. Do I need to go up this bridge here? Yeah, I think I gotta go up and around. Uh-oh. So, how do I... Oh, is this... No. This way? No? Oh, there's a child. Oh! Overtuned specimen, eh? You're kinda gross, my dude. Just massive eyeballs. Hello, child. Another block street? Who are you? Mother sent you? Tell her I won't go to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. The blue with the sky blue hair has made good his escape. You had best resume your search for this obstreperous? What does that mean? Obstreperous. Noisy and difficult to control. How do I pronounce this?
Obstreperous.
Obstreperous. Obstreperous youth. I'm learning words. Video games are educational. following me? Child. Once again, the boy with the sky blue hair has taken flight and will likely be looking over his shoulder for signs of trouble from now on. With a weary sigh, you resume the hunt. Follow the boy from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you're noticed or if you fall too far behind. Oh my god, not one of these again. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by going there. No, you're up to no good. Look. Thought I told you to stop following me. Yep. Should have ducked behind. Alright, let's try that again. And this time we don't have to worry about that thing. Stop following you. Perhaps I lost her. You would be wrong. This way's blocked too? I'm going home no matter what! Must have been the wind. Gasp. Must have been the wind. Yeah, god damn it, he saw me. I hate this. Alright, don't go behind the little car. These damn satellites are in the path, which makes it annoying. Oh, that's a donut. He knows I'm up to no good. He's like, yes, perhaps I lost her again. Must have been the wind. Yeah, we'll wait here. Someone there? Okay, I'll get hit. It's gonna be. We good now? Duty complete. No, a home. It was right here. It was right here. You again. Leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house. Bigger and better than the old one. Child escaped your grasp yet again, though this may be construed as a particularly tiresome endeavor. Remember that he is only a child and knows no better. You should find him before he comes to harm. They're telling me to be nice to the child. 90 to the southeast. $50 to the south. Oh, I hear it. It's upstairs, isn't it? How do I get up there? It looks like it slopes down over here, so I just gotta go around, right? I only got 3 more marks to grab. That made me nervous. There you are. I knew I could hear you. Silly aether current. Can't get away from me. Alright, where's the next one? 244 to the southwest. Alright, we'll talk to the kid first. Whoop. Ah, he's in trouble because of course he is. Cannot go this way. Always so hard to navigate around rubble. Hello, child. Game's like, be nice to the kid, and I'm like, fine. Oh my god, my bird's actually tanking. No, not anymore. But he was. He was putting in work. Why do you care so much? We're enemies, remember? Why are you trying to help me? You need help and I'm offering it. How would your mother feel if something were to happen to you? I don't care what you say. We don't need your help. But Mother's worried. I should go back to the station. God, you're like emanating. Southwest. $99 to the southwest. 48. Ooh, there you are. Hello. Don't bother me, Colossus. Holy shit, you can't really see too good in here. Perfect. 465 to the west. That's far. We'll wait till we go to that area. Okay, where are you, lady? You're up at the top. Did your kid come back? I found him and he ran over here. I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report my son has returned. Poor creature. You should have seen him. Tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying his apologies to me. I know that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. I almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only hours ago. What could have happened, I wonder? Your house is totally fucked. What? He was attacked? By that horrid Magitech, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite a shock for my little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There's a salutary lesson to be gained from all this, though one that I hope he retains. Do not scorn a proffered hand when one is in need, whether that hand be friends or foes. At any rate, I thank you for finding him. It's not much, but please, I insist. Yo, you gave me an Aether Current. That's all I really need. It's fine. Yay! There's one back at the camp, too. Perfect. That was my first current. 10 o'clock already? Jeez. Maybe we'll stop when we get to the camp. I don't know. We'll see. Time just flew by. Okay, well, actually, hold on. This is so slow. I need the motorcycle. Nyum! Alright, we're gonna survey these spots on the way back to the camp. Wild Saiga! We're free. Easy peasy. Alright, and we have the Conqueror's Chain. Ethereally treated chain capable of binding even the wriggliest of opponents. That's for the tempered. Ah, like you. Do I gotta weaken you first? Alright. Don't kill, just weaken. Not yet. Oh, now. After we knock you down. Alright, buddy, you just stay there. Someone will be along to pick you up soon, probably. Stab, stab, stabby, stab, stab. Doink. You see no threats on the path ahead. Cool. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the thing? Making me nervous, little yak. Oh, another one. Tempered soldiers bar the way. Something about subduing him first. I just wanted to get a misery off. Have fun with the gift from Miss Beard. Bye! That dumping sounds a lot closer when you have headphones on. Hey, Thancred. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The Tempered proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? That I can talk. As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. You betcha. This quest needs to be done. Rimmelnod. In pursuit of power, Rimmelnod would like your opinion on something. Ah, just who I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rimmelnod of Ishgard, and I've been put in charge of our arrangement with Tapper's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Tappers to come bearing ceruleum has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Juturna Platform G up and running. The very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Tapper's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping to make the call. I thank you for your willingness to assist. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in question, then. He's a man by the name of Appius. Let's be sure. Nope, no other Aether Current ones. Okay. Where's this Tapper? Where are we going? Oh, this way. I have priorities. My priorities are Aether Currents. Walk-ins for suckers. I suppose you must be the friend Rimmelnod wanted to fetch. You have my thanks for getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand. I have yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well, though I do believe my proffered deal would be a boon to us and Ilsabard contingent alike. I used to work on Jaturna Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the facility and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Ghanaian such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapper's Den? We've been led to believe that the former workers residing there were from other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor rather than your typical staff. When the platform went down, it only seemed right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living alongside them in Tapper's Den has made me realize that I took them and their skills for granted. And that's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I be of some real use to them, and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we've more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies. Which is precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of the ceruleum coming out of the rig. You couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial arrangement if you tried. So he says. What do you think? I mean, I'm a little uneasy. The Gharlayans so far have not been trustworthy. Yes, I'd be leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the higher-ups would assent to this. Suppose that's how it goes when you're dealing with military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do you a service to prove myself worthy of the contingent's trust. I had a look around the fringes of your camp here before you arrived, and have spotted a few ceruleum engines in need of repair. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Less reason in any case. Assisting us with use of loco technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the ceruleum engines we've scavenged breaking down. It's not as if they're entirely useless, yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You are welcome to accompany while I do so. That way you can assure that I don't get up to anything suspect, and then vouch for me with your superiors. I have no objections. I trust you'll sense anything amiss. Let's begin with a proper inspection then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready, Kirameki. Alright, what do we got? Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I'll be right behind you, telling you what to look for. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. Appice is accompanying you. Okay. My apologies for dragging you into this, but I do appreciate the help. Keep an eye on him when you go to inspect those engines. So where are these engines we're talking about? Oh, there's one. It's very shiny. That's a sprite. Inspecting. That was quick. There's one over there. But the thing goes all the way out here, so is there one all the way out here? In the back, maybe? No, I don't see one either. Nope. Okay. Oh, there's one. And the last one's over here. Praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next stop ought to be, though perhaps it would be best to apprise Wimbledon of our progress first. Nice. We only had to do part 1. Part 2 will be for later us problems. How are our engines? Alas, I fear each of those we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later should you continue using them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear it on my integrity as an engineer. You are in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of ceruleum engines. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates where there's an issue with the engine. They were switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them from burning out, only to let them freeze solid instead ere you lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I notice you have heating technology of your own, but it will do you no good should the engines to power them break, now will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from the frozen climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well, on behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the ceruleum engines. I suppose that means I'll be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own 2 hands this time. That's the spirit I knew you'd come around. Yeah, we got an aether current. Change the thing, because it's bothering me that it's still green. Look at that server lag go. I mean, there it goes. It really needed to think about that. Okay, let's turn this in. I'm glad we didn't do Ho, because there's definitely server lag, and that's a problem. Kirameki, I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. First-hand account. Yeah, for the most part, they're pretty open to it. They just want to live. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops participating in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Probably, I think, the last one. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. And gear I don't need. Ooh, more aether currents. Luke, he has further news for you. Okay, in from the cold. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask that you seek out Y'shtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Alright, I think we're gonna stop here for the night. I'm getting tired. And then we will start up again tomorrow morning. Probably, most likely, hopefully, earlier than we did today. Because hopefully there won't be a cat sleeping on me. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching who stopped by. I hope it was fun, hope it was entertaining. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. So, you know, give us a follow if you haven't already and you want to see more. And other than that, hope you all have a great rest of your night or day or whatever time it is for you, and see y'all next time. Bye! Oh, enjoy your cookies, Dio. Good night!